Well, good night, everybody. How are you doing? This is Alonso Ceballos, and today we're going to be doing diction for second time in a row. And so for this week's passage in Learn My Diction, I chose a passage which was not exactly challenging word-wise, but it does fulfill their purpose. It does express a little of irony, and the whole purpose can be connected to how culture affects the characters and ultimately the novel itself. So, to begin with, I would just like to give you some little background. If you haven't gotten this by now, Fuku is a curse or a spell inflicted upon a person, and it is your doom. No, I'm just kidding. Unless you believe in those type of things. In which case, we already wrote some counters, some arguments, some techniques done by other places around the world. If you'd like to check it out, make sure to go to the homepage and research what we wrote on Fukuenza. Nevertheless, let's continue with our topic today. So the passage is found on page 248, and it goes as follows. Losing your house and all your properties, that was part of or the curse with the Trujillato by the arrest, or if you were more into the fantastic, that book precipitated an unprecedented downturn in the family. Tripped at some cosmic level, a lever against the family. Call it a hole of bad luck, outstanding karmic debt, or something else, Fuku perhaps. Whatever it was, the shit started coming at the family, something awful, and there are some people who say it never ever stopped. So, the only analysis majorly which I'm going to be posting now is like for example how there is connections to how in Hinduism they believe about karma, how every good thing has a good effect. Pretty much, if I do something bad will happen to me. That type of thing, like an eye for an eye type of thing. Going to Muhammad's um, antique teachings, I guess. I don't know. Sorry if I've offended somebody. Really sorry. What else? I also found that this passage specifically does contain the word fugu, which I mean is something we were talking about previously, and how it was a term first applied in the Dominican Republic by slaves who wanted to curse their white masters for torturing them. And what better way to doing them than scaring them to death, pretty much. Something else I would like to remark about this passage is how they connect their culture, their Dominican culture, like their history, as in Trujillo and his reign of terror, pretty much, and how it affected the characters. And since this novel evolves primarily around the characters, then we can also believe that the novel itself and literature is affected by culture or history of a certain nation, group of people. So this is all for this week. I tried making it concise, short, to the point, brief, all like that. Hopefully you like my intro. And unfortunately I don't have an outro song, so I'm just gonna leave it at this. See you guys, I hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow. Adios.